Hi guys, this video is continuation of my succulent collection videos part 1 and part 2. Today I'm going to show you some of my agave and aloe plants and part of my cacti collection and few succulent plants that I really love that got pretty traumatized this year because of my predecision, and I'm going to share what that was. So let's take a look. So here I have agave macrocynta with its beautiful ice blue color with the reddish brown tops. Really pretty plant. And then next to it is agave funkiana or fatal attraction. This plant grows really fast. I actually bought it in a just maybe 2 months ago, and it was in a much smaller pot. My experience with agave plants, just like with euphorbias, is that they grow really fast and you need to have space for them and be ready to move them to bigger pots. This one is really hard to repot because it has these spikes on leaves that easily catch on clothes and skin, and it really hurts. But they're really pretty. As you can see, they have like a lighter green stripe on in the middle of each leaf, and then kind of like reddish brown spikes on each leaf. Really pretty. So I moved some more plants from the shelf here on the table so you can see them better. I tried to record under lights and it just wasn't as good as here. So this one here is agave periminima variegated. It loves to be under lights. Actually, it has been growing really well since I got it inside. I think I have 3 new leaves. Then this one here is agave white thread of Cascade. I got it about a month ago. Didn't grow very much, but I'm assuming it will. Most of the agave plants grow really fast. Aloe partridge breast. This plant was much bigger this year. Got some brown spots on the leaves, and I removed the leaves and the root and just cut off the top, and it very easily propagated and got roots. This one here is aloe soleata. I love this icy blue color with dark brown reddish spikes on the leaves. This one here, I hope you can see color well. It's like bluish green color of leaves with pinkish edges, and now it's getting ready to bloom. It's called aloe oik. It's a really easy plant to take care of. I have neglected many times to water this plant and really does well. I think it just doesn't like too much water, like most succulents. This is another aloe. Grew so much this summer. It's really getting tall. On this shelf I have some of my cacti that is still growing, but most of the cacti is in the basement. This one here I actually got cutting this May, so it's been what, like 4 or 5 months ago, and it was the size of this little pup here. So as you can see, it probably tripled in height and started growing 2 pups. So it's really exciting. I think it's a type of either Stapelia or Huernia cacti, and I love when how these like spikes are swirling around. This one here is Huernia keniensis, kind of similar to this one. I got it from a conservatory that's near a zoo and close to where I live, and this one was pretty small, cutting, like 2 cuttings. One I actually got rid of because it seemed like it had some kind of damage, and then this one, most of this one grew during the summer, and this pup is just started growing about a month ago, so that's completely new. Then this one here I got also a few months ago. What's really interesting to me about this one, it's also some kind of Stapelia or Huernia cacti, is that it trails and if you lay down the body of this cacti, it start growing roots from the stem or the body. Here you can maybe see how it is underneath of this one. This one here I got about a year ago. It was also a small cutting, just about an inch size, 2.5 centimeters. And during the last winter, this middle stem grew really skinny and tall, which is not typical for this Stapelia variegated. They're usually a little bit wider like these other ones. And when the spring came, it started growing these new pups, like those 4 other ones, and they look kind of healthy and wider, and it's continuing to grow here. It's actually getting ready to have another stem. Then this one here, I also got this May. It was just this bottom part of the plant, and this grew during the summer, this second part. It's called Papers Pine Cactus, or Tephro-Cactus articulatus. This is, I don't remember what's the name of this one. These cuttings I got from a friend. It's about, I think I had about 5 small cuttings. This one grew the most, and it's starting to grow new pups. I think all of them rooted, except I think this one still not, but I hope it will. Yeah, I think I can see a little root here, so I think it's starting to root. And then I have 2 euphorbias. This is Euphorbia horrida with 2 pups that could be separated. Euphorbia mammillaris variegated, and another Tanzanian zipper plant that you have probably seen in the first video. And here are 2 of my plants that got really traumatized this spring. And these plants I love so much, and I enjoyed last winter just coming and checking on them and looking at them. And then I made a poor decision to take them out too early this spring. Here in Michigan, I just can't wait to get the plants out, because 7 months they're inside, and it was beginning of May, and I saw in forecast that it was upper 60s. So I took them outside, and I left for vacation to visit my family for a week and a half, and temperature dropped during some of the nights to 30s. And when I came back, because they were covered in a little greenhouse, they were severely infested by mealybugs. The color of leaves changed, and they lost a lot of leaves. So this summer they were just trying kind of to recover. This one I think recovered a little better, because this is all new growth here. I would say all these chunks here are new growth, and all these little new pups growing are all new from this summer. Sedum clavatum I think suffered more, and it has a lot of just bare stems that don't have leaves, as you can see here and in the back, and I probably need to cut the tops and propagate, but I just know that the plant will not look the same, so I just keep postponing to do that. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my plants, and see you in the next video.